This channel is not for children, neither is it for the weak of heart or mind. Viewer discretion is advised.
As I've stated many times on this channel, I like to ask the basic yet big questions, such as why? Why do we do this, partake in the dark arts? Why do we dare to venture into hell? I think for the same reasons others like to climb mountains. We like the thrill, the challenge, and some of us need that aspect of danger to truly make it challenging. And the left-hand path leads to the dark absolute, to the abyss, to hell, the horror just below the surface. You can feel it. It's the abyss seeping up through the cracks in your ego. Most, though, are thrown into hell unwillingly, scared and screaming, while we on the path, we seek it out whether we realize it or not, gathering tools along the way. Tools to aid us when we reach that final destination. Now, what is hell? According to Carl Jung, hell is the disturbing aspect of the collective unconscious, that universal archetypal layer every person was born with. The collective unconscious is the universal library of human knowledge, the very transcendental wisdom that guides us. And all spiritual or quasi-religious experiences are linked with the archetypes of the collective unconscious. Thus, all gods and demons are part of a psychic experience of the path that leads one to the realization of our psychic wholeness. And we cannot come to psychic wholeness without conquering hell. But who's waiting for us in hell? The shadow, Jung's metaphorical way of conveying the prominent role played by the unconscious in both psychopathology and the ongoing problem of evil. But what can prevent us from confronting the shadow and conquering hell? Fear and guilt. Conquering doesn't always mean destroying, it can also mean acceptance, and guilt can arise from accepting the evil within. Nietzsche described guilt as a disease that humanity caught when it formed its first social communities. And this fear and guilt was pushed further and deeper by the Abrahamists. But the human animal has not been fully domesticated by these doctrines of slave morality. The primitive barbaric instincts are still in us, even though we now live in artificial constructs we call nation states. Because of this, we internalize these instincts. Thus, we make ourselves sick. And Nietzsche refers to this notion as the most insidious illness ever to afflict humankind. An illness for which we have yet to recover from. So, as for us on the left-hand path, what are we to do? We free up our minds and enter hell on our own terms without that masochistic justification for torment called guilt. In truth, we should have let guilt go a long time ago, back when we first set foot on the path. But conquering hell is more than conquering guilt. It's also coming to terms with fate. And we do this through amor fati, Nietzsche's love of fate, and the love of existence as a whole, with all its beauty and all its horror. The left-hand path Hindu sect called the Agori do this by finding beauty in all things, everything from a flower, a sunset, or a rotting human corpse. All of existence is beautiful, including the hell that contains your deepest fears. In conclusion, I'll ask you a very simple question that all, I hope, know the answer to. And that is, who reigns over hell? Simple, that would be Satan, right? And here is why, on the left-hand path, the Satan archetype and what he represents is so important. At the end of the path is Apotheosis. And just as Satan rules hell, it is only when you conquered your own personal hell can you truly say, I am my own God.